9 rules to win in life. No complicated theories, no overnight success formulas. Rules that can change your life. Too many people spend lives waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right skills, waiting for the perfect moment when everything falls into place. But let me tell you something. There is no perfect moment. There will always be obstacles, always be challenges, always be reasons to hesitate. If you keep waiting, you will find that it moves forward without you. The most successful people in the world didn't start because everything was ideal. They started despite the imperfections. They started when they were uncertain, when they had little experience, when they didn't have all the answers. What separates winners from the rest is their willingness to take action, even when things aren't perfect. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I will start tomorrow, or I will when I have more time, or I'll wait until I feel ready? And how many times has that tomorrow never come? The truth is, readiness is a myth. No one is ever 100% ready for anything new. The only way to become ready is to start. Every big achievement begins with a small step. The first step might be messy, it might be uncomfortable. That first step is what leads to progress. If you keep postponing, you are only delaying your own growth and success. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't is not intelligence, luck, or resources. It's action. The ones who take risks, who step out of their comfort zones, who start before they're ready, are the ones who eventually win. So don't waste another moment overthinking or doubting yourself. If you have an idea, start working on it. If you have a dream, take the first step toward it. If you want to improve, begin today. Stop waiting for permission, for guarantees, for the perfect conditions. Just start now and figure things out along the way. Failure is one of the most misunderstood concepts in life. People fear it, avoid it, and sometimes even let it define them. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Every person who has achieved something great has failed multiple times before getting it right. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to failure. Most people see failure as a dead end, but successful people see it as a stepping stone. Every mistake, every setback, every rejection teaches you something valuable. It gives you lessons that no book, no lecture, no advice can ever provide. The real learning happens when you fall, get back up, and try again with more knowledge, more experience, and more determination. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't stand up and start running immediately. They get up again. If they gave up after the first fall, they would never learn to walk. But they don't stop because failure is natural. They keep going until they succeed. That's how life works. The problem is that as we grow older, we become more afraid of failure. Society teaches us that failing is something to be ashamed of, something to hide. But in reality, every failure is a lesson. Every time you fail, you gain wisdom that helps you make better decisions in the future. The greatest entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders in history have all faced failure. They have been rejected, criticized, and told they wouldn't succeed. But they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as fuel to work harder, to improve, and to come back stronger. If you fear failure, you will never take risks, and if you never take risks, you will never grow. The key is to see failure not as an obstacle, but as a teacher. Analyze wrong, learn from it, and move forward with greater knowledge. Remember, failing does not mean you are not good enough. It means you are trying. It means you are pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, and that is where real success begins. So instead of running away from failure, embrace it. Accept that it is part of the journey, and keep moving forward. Hard work is the foundation of success. No matter how talented or intelligent you are, without hard work, nothing great can be achieved. The world is filled with people who have brilliant ideas but never put in the effort to make them a reality. On the other hand, history is filled with examples of ordinary people who worked relentlessly and achieved extraordinary results. Hard work separates those who dream from those who actually accomplish something. However, hard work alone is not enough. Many people spend years working tirelessly without seeing real results because they are focused on the wrong things. That's why working smart is just as important as working hard. It's not just about putting in long hours. It's about knowing where to put those hours, what to prioritize, and how to maximize productivity. Imagine two people trying to cut down a tree. One works tirelessly, swinging an old dull axe for hours, sweating and exhausting themselves. The other spends a little time sharpening their axe before starting, making each strike more effective. Who do you think will finish first? The one who works smarter, not just harder. Smart work means using your time wisely. It means identifying the tasks that actually bring results and focusing on those. Many people waste time on things that don't matter, endless meetings, unnecessary tasks, or trying to do everything themselves instead of delegating. Working smart means understanding the efforts bring the highest returns and concentrating on those. It also means leveraging technology, learning from experts, and continuously improving your methods. The most successful people don't just work hard, they analyze what's working and what's not, adjust strategies, and always look for better ways to do things. Working smart also involves managing your energy. If you burn yourself out by working non-stop with a strategy, your productivity will drop. Rest and recovery are also part of working smart because a tired mind makes poor decisions. Taking breaks, staying healthy, and keeping your mind sharp will help you perform at your best. So don't just work hard blindly. Work like crazy, but make sure your efforts are directed toward the right goals. Find ways to make your work more efficient. Stay focused on what truly matters, and never stop improving. The combination of hard work and smart work is what leads to real success. The people you surround yourself with have a massive mindset, your decisions, and ultimately, your success in life. Whether you realize it or not, the people you spend the most time with shape your thoughts, attitudes, and habits. If you are constantly around negative, lazy, or unmotivated individuals, it's only a matter of time before their mindset rubs off on you. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, positive, and driven people, they will push you to grow and become better every day. Think about a plant. No matter how strong the seed is, if it is planted in poor soil, it will struggle to grow. But if the seed is placed in fertile, nutrient-rich soil, it will thrive. The same principle applies to people. Your environment, the company you keep, play a crucial role in determining how far you go in life. Successful understand this. They actively are mentors, friends, and colleagues who challenge them and inspire them to bring out their best qualities. They know that being a right friend can make the difference between themselves who think big and who have a positive attitude. You naturally adopt those same qualities. On the other hand, negative people drain your energy. They complain, make excuses, and criticize those who are trying to achieve something great. If you spend too much time around them, they will pull you down to their level. They will plant doubts in your mind, discourage you from taking risks, and make you feel like your dreams are impossible. That's why it's so important to distance yourself from toxic influences. Surrounding yourself with good people doesn't mean only looking for successful or rich friends. It means choosing people who are honest, supportive, and have the right mindset. It means building relationships with those who encourage you, push you to improve, and celebrate your successes instead of feeling jealous or envious. Sometimes, making the right choices about who you spend time with requires letting go of certain relationships. If someone constantly brings negativity, drama, or discouragement into your life, it may be time to step away. It's not about being rude or unkind. It's about protecting your energy and focusing on your personal growth. At the same time, be the kind of person others want to be around. Support and uplift those in your circle. Success is not just about finding the right people, it's also about being the right person. If you surround yourself with great people, and contribute positively to those relationships, you will create an environment where everyone thrives. Your network is your net worth. Not